Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Tuesday afternoon, November 23rd, 2021, and let's talk about all things Black Friday today. Let's talk about two specifically. We're going to talk about some of the sales going on eBay and Amazon are having. I know you guys like to do a little shopping. Figured I'd put this video out on Tuesday rather than Wednesday or Thursday to give you a little bit of time to prepare and kind of circle items off your list. So everything that you're going to see in this video will be linked below if you want to go directly to it. It would help support my channel, and I really do appreciate that, and it'll take you right to what you want to see. And if that's not exactly what you want, as long as you're on the website and you click around, it'll still trigger it. So that's awesome all the way around. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is, can you make money reselling on Black Friday? Can you find items out there that are on sale, that are deep discounted, where you could buy them, retail arbitrage in the store, take them home, list them on eBay and Amazon and make some money, or possibly items that are out of stock? There are always tons of things and deals going on Black Friday if you're that kind of person that wants to go out and hunt the deals that you could potentially make some good money. So let's go over some of them, talk about them, and see if there's any opportunities out there for those of you with a little bit of cash to go out, spend it, flip it, and make some quick dollars. Let's thank today's sponsor and sponsor of the channel, my reseller, Genie. They are the #1 accounting, bookkeeping, and inventory tracking control software for resellers. They'll help you track your sales, your profits, your expenses, all of your other bookkeeping and accounting needs, including line-by-line inventory tracking and sales analytics. Use code Rockstarflipper15, all capital letters. That's Rockstarflipper15 for 15% off your first month. And go check out my reseller Genie in the link in the description box below. All right, so I put us in front of the green screen. You'll probably see a background behind me because I figured it would be good to talk about these. So let's go first into the eBay sales and the Amazon sales for Black Friday. Both websites have a section dedicated to just their Black Friday deals, which again, I'm gonna link below for you guys. I have it actually opened here on my iPad, which right here, the best 2021 Black Friday deals from eBay and Amazon. And so basically what you're going to find is all of the normal stuff. So when you pull up the picture, it's actually a picture of one of the iRobots, the Roombas. A lot of the Roombas and iRobots, like the 670s, are going to be like $150 and less. They have the 980s for $320. They have the i7s for $500. So you can really find some pretty good deals on some of these cleaners. You're going to get all the kitchen stuff like the Cuisinarts, the air fryers, the choppers, headphones, of course, some of the wireless, noise canceling. Obviously, things like Bose and Samsung TVs, all of the tech, AirPods. The thing with eBay, they offered a refurbished section, which again, when you click on the Black Friday, it will have an area in there called the refurb section. You'll see it. And the site that I'm clicking on now is USA Today. It asks, is the eBay sale worth it, and are certified refurbished products good? It says if you don't mind using secondhand products, the eBay sale in advance of Black Friday is a great place to shop for holiday gifts on a budget. Hundreds of markdown brands and items. The early eBay sale ended on October 24th, but many of the deals will be good until Friday, November 26th, and Cyber Monday, which is Monday, November 29th. So a lot of these deals, again, whatever is available when you click the link below will show up for the eBay and the Amazon Black Friday sales. So if you click on the Amazon one, if we transfer over directly to the Amazon Black Friday 2021 tab. So they have kids Fire tablets. They have smart video doorbells. Lots of you want to get into those Blink or Ring doorbells. Great place to get those. The new Amazon Halo, that's kind of like their Fitbit watch that tracks all your blood pressure and your steps and your oxygen levels and all that. Now, I have all that on my Apple Watch, so I don't really need an Amazon Halo, but you may want. They have deals on brands, their exclusive Amazon brand clothing. I know a lot of you love those floral and maxi dresses that were like the #1 selling dresses that I pointed out months ago. So you'll probably see it up here. Keurig stuff, the machines and the bundles of the flavors. I know a ton of you guys love that sort of thing. All of the Echoes, the Dots, the music players that you can, basically what these things are, we keep them in our house, like one on each floor. You just plug them in somewhere, like in an outlet, like on a display shelf or in your kitchen island or wherever, and you can just say, hey Amazon, hey Siri, hey Google, hey whatever one you buy, play country music, and you might, or play Christmas music. You're having a Christmas party. Those are what those are really great for. The Amazon Fire Sticks, of course, a lot of you guys plug those into your TV, so you have everything. Tons of TVs on sale, every brand, every model, every size imaginable. And then when we scroll down, they actually have like a lot of outdoor stuff, a lot of like kayaks. You'll click this, you'll see this. LED light bulb packs to replace all the light bulbs in your house with LEDs. That's really cool. So all of this stuff, when you're sorting through all of this, is just ways to get really good deals on Black Friday. So hopefully this helps you find what you need, gifts for people. It's easier than going out to the stores, guys. How many of you still go to the stores for Black Friday? I used to do that when I was 24, 25, 26. I'm not going to do it at 35, 36 years old. I'm just not going to fight people. It's crazy. The pandemic really put a stop to that. A lot of the stores announcing, which I'll do another video on, that Black Friday is not going to happen on Thanksgiving. Thank God for that. So that's all just been a crazy thing that I just don't participate in anymore. I did when I was younger. It's probably stupid, but I'm not going to do it anymore. And I'm glad that a lot of the stores are reversing course on that. But yeah, so I just think you just sit at home, you shop, you get stuff, usually 99% of the time cheaper than you will in the store. If you get your shopping done now, you don't have to worry about it not getting here in time for Christmas. You have another month and 2 days to get, you have 32 days to get stuff. So get it all, rolling out now and in the next few days. If you need one or two last minute gifts at the store, fine, but try to get the majority of it done now, and you'll thank me later. Shop small business, shop eBay, shop Amazon third-party sellers, and you'll be happy. Okay, let's jump over into are any of these deals worth reselling? Now, at the end of this video, I will give you an entire list of some of the items that are going to sell for 2 and 3 times the retail price on eBay, along with some of the most profitable ones. It's just a short list, but you can add on to it. So stay tuned to the end of the video for that. Okay, so first let's talk about some of the items you shouldn't try to resell out at the stores that you're buying on Black Friday to flip online. So clearly any items that are really hard to ship, you'll kill any profits or anything that you can get. And generally the deals that are online on those bigger items are worth more in deals and discounts on the websites than they are at the brick and mortar stores. So TVs are almost always cheaper online than they are at the store. Not to mention you can't ship a TV. The big giant toolboxes, any of the big appliances, people have like the smart air fryers and the smart refrigerators, even air fryers weighing 15, 20, 25 pounds, too much to ship, too heavy. So we want to stay away from all of that. Generally, anything that is like the newest, latest, hottest of anything is the same price across the board. So let's take PlayStation 5s, for example. They are the exception along with some Xboxes because the price in the store is $400 or $500, depending on which version that you get, the non-disc versus the disc. But online, they're selling for $800, $900, $1,000, or local meetups for $800. That would be okay. But if we're talking about a Nintendo Switch, well, the regular Nintendo Switches, which I actually just purchased one just a few days ago, they are $300 at the store. After tax, it's like $315, right? But if you go to sell them online, they are still available at the normal retail price for the most part. I've seen a little bit of a sluggish inventory, but there's no way you can't, to make money on a $315 item, you have to sell it for like almost $400 or more. Nobody's really going to pay that much for one of those Switches, so you're going to stay away from that. The newest video games, anybody can go online and digitally download almost any video game. So some of the newest video games is very hard to flip and make a profit because no one, say you get a Black Friday deal on a $50 game and you get it for $30, you can't take it home and flip it for the same $50 in most cases because people can just digitally download it for the $50. You certainly can't go higher than that, and there's really not going to be a lot of room to mark it up and make any money. So the items, here's the 3 rules of items to resell on Black Friday that are worth it. So one is obscure or hard to get items that there is no stock. That's the PlayStation 5s or the Xboxes, things like that. The Switch is borderline, but there are stock on the Switches and the Switch Lites. So any item that is highly, highly out of stock and impossible to get. We know about the hatchlings a couple years ago. We know about fingerlings. We know about Tickle Me Elmos and Wii's and all that stuff over the years that's been hard to get. This year, it is still the PlayStations. 2 years in, nearly 2 years in, and the PlayStation 5s are impossible to get. Item number 2 is any items that are regional or not available all across the country. So for example, there are some items here in Florida. Now, I'm not saying this item is going to resell for profit, but let's say you had Disney World Monopoly, right? And it's not available across, it's just like basically found tons of them here in Orlando or Tampa and none, or very few across the country. Or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Monopoly or Tampa Bay Buccaneers jerseys because, Tom Brady plays for the Bucs now. Those would be things that you would want to take a look at. Now, with any item, you've got to scan it. You've got to look up comps. You got to look up active inventory. It is very, very important that you not only look at solds to figure out what you can get, it's also important that you look at actives to see what you're up against. Not to mention, you need to see how many are selling, how many are moving, and how fast can you get rid of this inventory. The worst thing ever would be to buy 100 of something and you can't sell it all before Christmas, and now you're stuck with it and the price plummets after Christmas, right? We don't want to get stuck with inventory. So that's like kind of rule number 2. Check what is available and how much is actually moving. So you want items that have a ton of solds, not a ton of actives, or at least a very good balance of them, and make sure you get them up and listed and out the door as quickly as possible. So that is kind of like the biggest important rule that I really should have put as number 1. The third rule that I put down at the bottom, not as important, but it is important, stick to name brand items, Samsung, Sony's, things that people recognize. Because if you start trying to sell off brands or private labels, things like ABC headphones, not as many people are searching for them. Not as many people know what they are. Not as many people are going to buy them. Now, there are certainly some exceptions to that. There are bargain hunters who just want a discounted pair of headphones, stocking stuffers, whatever it is. But just be really, really careful when you do this because you want to stick to the most well-known, well-searched out brands as possible. All right, so the PS5, I mentioned that already. Definitely if you can get your hands on PS5s and you don't want it or need it, you can flip it. The Xboxes, be very, very careful of. There are some above value. Look for the higher hard drive ones. Now, the Switches, the normal Switch Lites, readily available. The Switches, the normal everyday Switch, pretty much available except like special colors, maybe a little room, but probably not. The Switch OLED, which is $350 retail, has room to make money. You can list it for $450 to $500, generally get it. Now that's only going to be a $50, $60 profit, so be careful on buying too many of those or expecting home runs on the Switch OLED. The Lego sets, tons of Lego sets out of stock, especially some of the newer Star Wars ones. There are a ton of the complete sets that are just not showing up on the store shelves. Your best bet is to go into stores where you can actually get Lego, because it doesn't matter. A lot of people make the mistake where they're like, oh, the Batman Lego set is selling like crazy, I'm going to go get them. You go out to the store and you can't find them anywhere either, and that's the reason there's so much on eBay. Go to the store and look at what you can actually get, because it doesn't matter if Lego Batman's selling for $1 million. If you can't find one, who cares? You can't sell it, right? Go find the ones that are available in your local areas that you can source, scan them, and take whatever ones are going to make you profit. If there's a $30 set in the store and it's selling for 70 or 80 bucks online, there's room to make money, grab it. If it's selling for 40 and there's no room to make money, then leave it alone, because it doesn't matter. It's only worth what the market says it's worth. So, Lego sets. Next is LOL dolls. Can somebody help me with this? I had to Google it. What is an LOL doll? Little surprise, little outrageous? I don't know. I don't understand it, but apparently they're very, very scarce on the shelves. Little surprise LOL dolls for girls. Getting really, really hard, especially certain ones. There's certain names or certain characters that are harder to get than others. Go to the store, scan all your LOL dolls, and figure out which ones are short on stock. You'll figure it out real quick when you look up one and there's hundreds, and you look up another one and there's not. Or when you look up one and there's 1,000 solds, and you look up another one and there's 10 solds. Next is Pokemon toys. The new Pokemon Shining Diamond and Shining Pearl came out. That's why we bought Nintendo Switches. I know we're nerds. Me and Keith both bought a Switch and the new Pokemon games. I also bought Zelda's, but the Pokemon games, we've been already running through it. Keith's getting pretty close to the end. I'm like halfway through. But with the new Pokemon game out, any Pokemon toys are going to do pretty well. As always, there'll be room in some of them, but specifically the 25th anniversary ones, there will be some rare ones. I don't know what the rare ones are specifically. I have to do more research on that, but let's just say it's an Abracadabra, and you go out and you find those for $10 at Walmart, and they're selling for $35, $40 on eBay or Amazon. Always things like that. Scan, scan, scan. That's the trick of retail arbitrage, guys. Finally, the Magic Mixies Cauldron, blue pink Magic Mixies. Apparently this thing, again, I'm going to post pictures up. This thing is like a cauldron, like a pot that it looks like it's made for little girls. They get, like, maybe boys too, but they get furry animals, and you can like pour these dyes and different things in there, and like you drop them in there and it turns them colors, and you can create your own magic mixy. Somebody with kids, help me out here. Somebody with kids, help me out here. I don't understand this. Anyways, the report is that they are out on shelves everywhere, and that all of the comps, the brand new ones showing up on eBay and Amazon, are running. Their retail price was supposedly like 45 or 50, and they're showing up all over eBay and Amazon for $100 to $150. So I know a lot of you won't agree with this. A lot of you will call it scalping. I don't personally do retail arbitrage. I never really have. I've done a couple little items here and there, but just not something I'm into. I don't necessarily disagree with it. I don't call it scalping. It's reselling. If somebody's able to go in a store and buy up 10 of something and resell them and flip them, they're making a living just like any other store. But I know some of you disagree with it. I'll listen to the comments as always, but please be respectful and be nice. Anyways, that is your updated list for some of the items. If you want to add any, I'm sure some of you will. Some of you won't want anything else added, but that is what I've got for you today. Black Friday, everything. Enjoy the holidays. I can't wait to read your comments, your questions, concerns. And also, as a final update, Dad, if you saw the video the other day, Dad was in the hospital, took his vaccine, went straight to the hospital, passed out, fainted, whatever you want to call it, trouble breathing, doing better, some kind of infection, and they're going to try to send him home tonight, maybe tomorrow, but he should be good to go as long as he gets home tonight or tomorrow for Thanksgiving. And yeah, that's today's video. Thanks for watching. As always, give it a thumbs up. Please use the comment section. Take just a minute and leave a comment, whether it's about Black Friday, deals, sells, scalping, reselling, or whatever it is, you know, Christmas, the whole 9 yards. Leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. And before you leave, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future updates, videos, news, or important reselling posts and content. I appreciate each and every one of you every single day who watch these videos. Have a wonderful rest of your day and Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you. Thanks, and I'll see you then.